We're just driving down and there's rubbish all over the streets because it was raining last night and it's just completely washed everything down. And it's kind of like the further you go up the hill, the nicer the neighborhoods and things, right? And then the further down you go, the worse and worse it gets. So ultimately all the rubbish goes further into the worst parts of the city, and so it just feeds into the problems that these people have.
Crazy thing about it, bro,
so
kids
Sean,
are being
we just
born
drove
there,
past
bro.
that big armored vehicle, and we're actually just passing the entrance to SOCAIL, that big slum we went to a few videos ago. You say that that armored vehicle is here because this is where the gangs have their clashes sometimes, like on this intersection.
Exactly where the fight will start between those two rival gangs, G9 and GPIP, and that's where the show of fighting will usually happen. So that's why you saw that armored vehicle is standing right there.
If you want to go anywhere in this city, you're going to be going through some bad places. If we're leaving the city, we have to go through these dangerous places, right?
Oh yes. It's worse toward the south than the north. Right now we're going toward the north.
Okay, so this is the safe place.
It's the safest, yes.
Right, but in the south it's even worse than
It's even worse. You can even cross it with a private vehicle. What they're doing, actually, those gang in the south, every public transportation that is going through that area, the passengers have to pay a little bit more so that the driver of those cars have to pay those gang members to go through. The best thing is fly. Because with those gangs, they are pretty much everywhere in the city, in the metropolitan area. And now since the police is chasing many of them, they are also in some part in the countryside.
So you always have to be hiding.
Yes.
Crazy, bro.
What was it you were saying, Sean, about there's certain routes up to the city? We're going Cap Haitian, which are gang occupied, so we have to take a different route so that they don't
Oh yeah, toward the north, if you're going to Cap Haitian toward the north, they have a gang group in those areas. Most Haitians are trying to prevent and going in those areas so that they don't get kidnapped or even get killed by this group of gangs. So it's better to go to a central Plata area.
So the coastal road is kind of off limits then, and you have to go inland through the mountains.
Yes.
You were saying if you were to take the coastal road, which is quite beautiful, right?
Oh yes, it is, yeah.
So if you wanted to take that beautiful route, then there's a high likelihood of kidnapping or murder?
Of course, because those gangs occupying this area in La Tibonite, it's the main road going to Cap. So they occupy those areas. So it's quite dangerous, and we don't want to take a risk going in that area, and anything could happen.
That shit crazy, bro.
You know, leaving the city, we saw a couple of military guys with, you know, heavy weaponry. We've seen lots of cops with weapons and things. Lots of burnt out cars. We went through another like kind of gang disputed territory. There were like burnt out cars lining the side of the road and things. And all the petrol stations we went past have been closed, and they're just selling fuel on the side because of the black market situation here. So like no petrol stations have been open. But we just came across one here, and there's a huge line. You can see behind me, these guys are all waiting for fuel. We're probably an hour or so out of Port-au-Prince now. And there's just a huge line to the petrol station like you've seen in other videos I've made here in Haiti, and just, you know, people fighting for petrol. We saw a topless lady before with her hands tied behind her back being grabbed by a bunch of people. I don't know if she committed a crime, but she was just naked above the waist. It is a very beautiful country, but you keep getting reminded that this place is not stable at all. Honestly speaking, it has been a huge relief to get out of Port-au-Prince. I wasn't expecting it, but as soon as we left and came out into the country, like the chest just drops after those days that I've had in Port-au-Prince. You know, peaking in adrenaline every day, all day. It's been nice to get out in the countryside, and even Sean says he feels the same, and he lives in Port-au-Prince. He says when he comes out into the countryside, it's just a lot more calm. So gonna keep driving through this beautiful country.
Crazy, bro.
This is total corruption, look at that.
So we've just pulled up at this little town, and
Look at that. All those guys here, but the gas station have no gas.
this is all petrol here.
This is all petrol.
Then the man wearing a purple vest starts to chase us. What? And pick up a rock and throw it at us? Hold on. This
No
nigga.
guy.
This is all petrol here.
This is all petrol.
Oh, him right there. That's him right there. This nigga. Damn. They sell you gas, bro. That shit crazy. That shit crazy, bro.
Like being on camera.
Wait, what did he say? Hold on. We gotta rewind it.
Like being on camera.
Why is this guy taking my photo? Not to you? What is he doing here? John then spoke to the man and calmed him down. Damn.
All these trucks here are lining for fuel, right?
Yes.
This is all for petrol, all these guys.
Yeah, look at that. How long is that?
We pulled up to that town and there's this
crazy.
roundabout and there's guys all around the roundabout just with gallons and gallons of petrol in containers. And then behind the roundabout there's a petrol station. It's just empty. It's beyond belief, you know? And so I'm guessing the fuel is, the further you get from Port-au-Prince, the more expensive it gets.
Yep.
Yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
Right. We just stopped on the side of the road at this beautiful lake. It's called Peleg Lake, I believe. Absolutely stunning. It's a hydroelectric lake, so there's a dam down there somewhere. Fishermen out here in their boats. This is kind of the state of the roads that we're currently seeing. Apparently it gets worse than this, and this is one of the main roads from the capital to the second biggest city. It's like half paved, half not. Lots of people transporting people and then big
There's some
mining
beautiful
trucks as well.
views,
'Cause there's
bro,
lots of
but-
mining in this area. A lot
And
of the
just the
mountains
people,
have actually
bro.
been completely decimated just from mining. Quite the scene, really. An absolute stunning country, of course. Very beautiful. So let's continue on this long drive here.
Shit crazy, bro. So beautiful, but so fucked up. So fucked up, bro. So beautiful, but so fucked up at the same time.
Eggs, banana, spaghetti, tomato
Avocado.
sauce, avocado, and tomato.
Yeah.
And onions.
And she's gonna put some meat in it as well.
Okay.
Ah.
Is this quite typical Haitian food?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
This is actually our breakfast.
Chicken.
That's chicken.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's good for you.
Mm-hmm. And that's a Fanta. I would be filled.
And how much does it cost for that massive plate?
300 goods.
Okay. Somebody would spend their entire salary per day on
Yes,
just this
on
one
just
meal.
one, yeah.
And then how do they
$2.
survive?
They have
bruh.
this one meal, and then later on,
$2, bruh. In America, bruh, that plate, man, you looking at a cool 12 or higher, bruh. Ain't no way that shit gonna be $2 in America. That shit $2 there, bruh.
their family members or someone will help them to get something to eat, maybe a piece of bread or something with peanut butter and so on. And some people would just live within just one meal per day.
Even the people in Haiti that can afford this are still lucky compared
Not
to
everyone
some,
can afford
right.
this.
There's some
you know?
people like we went to in the slums.
They can't even buy this.
Can
you
we
know?
talk a little bit about how they eat dirt in Cité du Soleil in the slum there?
Oh yeah, because of the food crisis. A lot of people took the dirt, then they add a little bit of cube of Maggi in it, and also
Vegetables
butter.
like stock, right?
Yeah,
Maggi.
and water.
What the fuck? Nigga. They eat dirt, bruh?
Salt and butter, and then they put it dry and they eat it.
So they're literally eating mud.
Mud, yes. They have to face the gang, they have to face insecurity, and so on. Oh yeah, because of thing with peanut
Bro.
butter and so on. And some people would just live within just one meal per day.
Even the people in Haiti
Goodness,
that can
bruh.
afford this are still lucky compared
Not
to
everyone
some,
can afford
right.
this.
There's some
you know?
people like we went to in the slums.
They can't
Man,
even
you
buy
better
this.
stop.
Can we
That
talk a
shit
little
don't
bit
sound
about how
good.
they eat dirt in Cité du Soleil in the slum there?
Oh yeah, because of the food crisis. A lot of people took the dirt, then they add a little bit of cube of Maggi in it, and also
Vegetables
butter.
like stock, right?
Yeah,
Maggi.
and water, salt and butter, and then they put it dry and they eat it.
So they're literally eating mud.
Mud, yes. They have to face the gang, they have to face insecurity, and so on. Not only food problems,
Bro, that shit
but the
don't
problem
taste
is
good,
even more
Hell
larger
no.
than what you could expect.
And have you eaten that dirt cake before?
I had twice in my life.
What's it taste like?
Dirt.
I have a little salt in it, and it tastes like I could taste the salt, I could taste the butter in it. But actually, it doesn't really fill you. You know,
It's
you don't
holds you
feel
over.
you don't feel
Nothing in it.
content. No, nothing in it. Actually, it can get you sick. It will get you sick, certainly.
Hell yeah. If you eating that dirt shit, little gamer, that shit wild, bro. I have never in my life, bro, I'm telling you, in my life, have ever heard anybody eating dirt, bro. But that's how bad that shit is out there, though. That's how bad it is. Fuck, bro. Sit there, Soleil, man. Sun City, that shit ain't no joke, bro. Damn. My goodness. Shit, bro.
We just pulled over on the side of the road and we noticed that one of the petrol tanks, like one of the gallons in the back that we had.
Bro, look how beautiful that shit looked, though, bro. You see all the green grass and like the trees, and look how beautiful that shit looked, though, bro. That shit can be a beautiful, Haiti can be a beautiful place, bro. It really can. That corruption got that shit fucked up, man. Bad.
Into the back of the car. So yeah, we're gonna put the rest of it in the car, but it's crazy. There's speed bumps that come out of nowhere. Massive speed bumps, completely homemade out of a bag of concrete that you would get from the hardware store. You just come around corners and they've just suddenly been built. That's what caused the petrol to spill. We've seen huge trucks coming around corners going so fast, like massive. They look like they're carrying heavy freight. Big trucks on these tight little roads coming around on the wrong side of the road, coming directly for us. It was a really close call before. It was pretty scary, but you know, that's Haiti.
Bro, how does he got gas? Put it to the side, bro. There you go.
Done.
So you were driving around all yesterday afternoon looking for petrol on the streets and stuff?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
And then I filled the car, and that's the rest that I had left. I saw that spilling, so I had to put it back in so I don't lose it. What they say in Haiti, petrol is cocaine. So expensive, huh?
Right.
You can't afford to lose any.
Damn. Man, I bet
oui.
then approach
femme,
this
excusez,
second
ça gueule.
roadblock. Bro, I know that dude.
What's happening?
Protest.
I know
Protest,
he
the
got
road
paid
block.
hella good,
Yeah, the
bro,
wood is
for that
black
white boy to be
because
there.
of the food product and
I know he
petrol
did.
that are rising. That's crazy.
I have no idea what's happening, but we just pulled up and there's commotion everywhere, and it's next to this petrol station. There's a big food truck blocking the road with flat tires.
That shit
People
crazy.
shouting at me. Every time they see me, like with a camera in hand, they start shouting. This country is so extreme. The truck ahead is just blocked, and there's flat tires. There's people standing blocking the road. On
Is this
both
the
sides.
country with
Motorbikes are driving into
the
the grass? and
Burning
going around
King?
it. Obviously, cars.
I don't
can't
even know
go
what that
through.
is,
I
my
mean,
guy.
This country is just constantly full of.
You talking about
conflict and
you talking about the nigga that burned people alive? Is that what you talking about?
extreme events.
The police came and took
Yeah, that's the one, bro. He's called Barbecue. He's called Barbecue, and he's the leader of the G9s. I think it's the G9s. And bro, I learned this in a little documentary. The G9s is actually, it was 9 different gangs. And this ex-military police dude, after he left the force or got kicked out or something like that, he knew those gangs, and he was like having those, like he was like well connected in those gangs, that he became the leader of all 9 of those gangs. So that's why they're called the G9. So it's 9 gangs that got together. So G9 is 9 gangs. You feel me?
all the gas that they had in gallons. And he also took some money from them as well. And before he even reached to the police station with all the gas, he sold it himself. They watch him selling all the gas that he took from them, he seized from them.
Police came, stole all the petrol and money from people,
And
and then sold
then
it.
that's the main reason why they blocked this road.
What are they hoping to achieve?
Thought it was
by
burner.
blocking the
It would be good to have an interview with them and find out.
road? Okay, should we go?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That nigga burn people, bro.
There's smashed glass on the ground.
And then you see they bust.
Whose truck is it?
No, it's just a truck that is passing by. And they stopped the truck.
And then there's a gasoline trucks over there blocking the road
Yeah,
as well.
they blocked it. As you can see, they blocked it.
Everything's blocked.
Nous bloqué?
Oh, nou bloquear, el ba ve descendant en
The
an
prime
peyi.
minister doesn't want to lower the prices, so there is one. It's using the country's power.
They said they had to block the whole roads to Haiti because the prime minister doesn't want to hear them, and he doesn't hear anything from them. It's just all he's doing is just shut his mouth up. He's not doing anything. So they decided to block the whole road. As you can see,
Yeah.
right there, they took all the buses and they blocked the road, and all the way down there as well.
That's wild, bro.
It's totally blocked. How do we see?
Damn, bro.
Put the camera down.
They insist that environment escalated. Damn. There are men approaching any vehicle that arrive at the roadblock and stabbing their tires. Bruh. Hold on. All the vehicles that were blocking on the road has been hijacked by these men. Damn. Suddenly we were surrounded by men. Dang, bro. Holding knives, bro. Aggressively shouting and threatening us. My goodness, nigga.
All right, so
Intense.
last clip that you saw.
Intense.
You know,
Man, how come we don't keep the
started to get a
camera
bit ahead.
rolling,
They
bro?
really like me being there.
Just keep it rolling on the
And then,
floor. You
that was
something.
so intense. You know, there's like guys pulling out knives of their pocket and stuff. you
Yeah, machete and
know? There was
everything.
big machetes, there was guys with knives. They followed us over like a big group of them, and then they were about to like stab the tires. That was so intense, man. What is going on right now?
Oh, that was crazy. They almost bust my tires.
Yeah, that
It
nigga
was like
love that
literally
shit,
like-
bro. This nigga Sean, bro, he loves this shit, bro. You can tell. And the thing is, he ain't even scared, bro. He just like, damn, that was intense. Let's go do it again. Like that's the type of energy he on, bro.
Twice, almost.
And I had to show them that I work for the media, and it's well, like, still, okay, we're not gonna bust it back, turn around and leave. We don't want the media here.
I understand their frustration because they're in such a terrible
he's so
position.
funny,
I know,
but
man.
we're literally driving from the capital to the second biggest city, and then we just see this complete roadblock of anarchy and chaos, and then things get really hostile. One guy yelled at me, "Yankee! Go, Yankee, go." And then they were saying, "Blonde, go." Like blonde means white guy,
Yeah,
right?
just leave.
If they'd let our tires down, we'd be stuck here.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of nowhere around a very hostile protest, you know? What's going on in Haiti, man? Beyond anything I've ever seen. It's every single day I'm seeing.
I'm gonna keep repeating the same word. Haiti is going down the pit. This is completely hell.
Hell yeah.
I mean, there's this main road, there is not even one police officer.
Bruh, do you think, I got this idea, right? Bruh, do you think people, like, cause it's a beautiful country, bro. Beautiful country. Do you think like they're letting this shit go downhill? And then like, what if like 10 millionaires or billionaires or whatever, they should just come to Haiti and just like straight, just like build it back up? If there's like barely nobody there, you feel me? Damn near change the name and take over the whole damn country, bruh. Kick all the old people out, or a big section of it at least, you feel me? And make that shit super nice. Own airport, hospitals, all super nice shit. And have like a damn near fence for like the old Haiti. They'll call it like new Haiti. That'd be some wild shit, but man, I can see it happening though.
Actually, that's what I'm seeing. No authorities at all. Haiti is a failed state. That's how I can describe it.
Shit's fucked
My
up,
own
bro.
country.
Were they saying that they were robbed by the police?
Yes, one of them told me that the chief of police in that area in Saint Raphael came and took their gallons of gas that they're selling by the streets, and he took it all Before he could reach to the police station, he sold it all. Not only that, he also steal their money.
Their money, like cash.
Damn, he
Cash.
took their
Some
cash.
of those trucks would have been driving along the road, and then people have stopped them, smashed the windows, and then taken the cars and parked them across the road. Is that right?
Oh yes.
Looks like they're about to do the same to this car that we're in right now.
Oh yes, they were about to bust our tires.
This guy, fully masked up, you could only see his eyes. He had a red, like, t-shirt over his face. And then he looked at me in the eyes when you were talking to the other guys, and he said, "Go now. If you don't go right now, I'm gonna stab your tires."
I understand the frustration, really. I do understand them. I understand really where they're coming from. They're hungry. They are going through all kind of difficulties. I'm glad we got out.
Yeah, man, that was...
Yeah, them roads
That
look
was
nice
something.
right there.
It's always good to make friends everywhere you go right away. Come with good intention, you'll get out.
Just.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude love this shit, Sean.
This tiny much.
And so this is the only road now?
Yes.
So there's no way of us getting to Carpathian?
No, there is no way. That's the only road. The other road
There's gangs.
is gangs.
These are the choices that you have in this country to travel domestically in your own country.
Oh yeah.
You either have to choose between getting caught up with gangs potentially
them,
getting
they're just
kidnapped or
dropping
murdered,
cement on the floor,
or getting
asphalt.
caught up in a
In the
protest
middle
where,
of the protest.
where people come and stab your tires with knives. Those are your two choices.
That's our life, man.
That's what's
Let's
happened
build
to
it back
Haiti.
up, bro.
That's
Let's
what
do it,
happened.
bro.
This country have no
I grab a
authority.
big chunk
So
of
back
it, bro.
to Port-au-Prince now then, I guess.
Call it
That's
New
the plan.
Haiti, bro.
Oh yes.
Right.
We can't get
Oh,
everybody
my
out, so we got to push everybody to the
Hello,
areas
c'est
that
what
we
we
don't
thought.
want. You feel me?
Nou tap relo pour nou. I had to cancel it.
It's a real shame because that's a beautiful part of the country, right?
Hey,
That's
it
where a lot of
is,
the
bro.
tourists go.
It really
no
is.
tourists go to Port-au-Prince anymore, but some still go to Carpathian because it's reasonably stable in relativity to the country, right?
Yeah.
But now we can't go and show the good part because people are fed up with what's going on.
See, as I was telling you, the only way to get out of Port-au-Prince is by flying. You won't have no protest in the air. So you never know when you're gonna come across
Real
a
talk,
protest,
bro.
and you never know when you're gonna come across.
Let us get like a where we at with it? Hold on. Where we at, right? Let's put a mil, bro. Let's put 100,000. $100,000, bro. You 14 million up, nigga. And you already know them nice plate of food is $2, bruh. The nice plate of food is $2. And you up just 100,000, save up 100,000, change that shit all into like Haitian money, bro. Shit, bro, you fucking good, bro. 14 million? You going crazy.
Gang members, those are unpredictable. So you never know when those kind of things gonna happen. I would advise people who comes to Haiti, fly to Cap, fly to Jacmel if you need to go to those areas, because it's uncertain what you might come across while driving around. And same. It hurt me, man.
That shit crazy, bro.
Just come down the road a bit more and there's a petrol station that's giving petrol. Huge lines here.
Look at how he's just squeezing.
So this is two cars wide
Yeah.
here. They're trying to push
Two
it.
lines.
So we've just pulled over at another empty petrol station behind me, and that was absolutely insane. That was so extreme. You know, I really have to say thanks to Sean, because it got really sketchy at some points, and you know, I understand completely the frustration that these people of this country have to go through every day, you know, and Sean just handled that so well. We went in, there was guys with masks on, they came up to us and they were shouting at us and aggressive and abrasive. Sean followed these people, and I was thinking, you know, maybe not the best idea to follow these people, to try and reason with them, but he knows his way around these situations so well. Unbelievable, really, because if he hadn't followed those people and he calls them out and he's saying, you know, what's the problem here? Like, why are you so hostile towards us? Sean has a press permit and he's saying, you know, you should talk to us. And he's like, yeah, sorry, I didn't know. And he's like, yeah, well, talk to us next time, you know, we're all together and things. And he went around befriending a large group of people, and it's amazing to see him work, because he was bringing these people together. And ultimately that led to us being able to get out of that situation.
Yo,
We would
make
still
him the
be there right
president
now if
then,
Sean
bro.
hadn't done that, because The
feel
guy
me?
that came over and tried to stab our tires was grabbed by the other guy, said, no, don't do it, you know, they're all good. So Sean had befriended people who had broken into people's vans full of passengers and big trucks, taken the car, hijacked the car, kicked them out. You know, they all had knives and machetes and things. It was extremely hostile environment, so intense. And the guy that was trying to stab
you
the
see
tire
it
was
shaking,
grabbed
bro?
by the other
He's over
guys
there
who
shaking
Sean
when
had
he's speaking.
befriended.
You
If
see
he hadn't
that?
done that, we would still be there with a car in that situation. Who knows what would have happened? We could have been stuck there for God knows how long. We could have stayed the night out there in the middle
Look
of
at bro,
nowhere.
he's shaking.
With all these
You see his
people, you know,
hand?
who are obviously pent up,
Yo,
and I
it's
understand
real-
the
it's real
frustration
shit
and
out
things
there,
to be
bro.
put in this position where no matter what, you know, measures they take, nothing works. The insane thing is the hotel I called up in Port-au-Prince, I said, I'm coming back. I want to make another reservation because I can't stay in captation because there's been a huge roadblock. People with masks on stabbing tires, hijacking cars and blocking the roads. And they were just like, okay, don't worry, we've made you another reservation. Didn't even like sound like they bat an eyelid, you know, it's just so normal here. It just happens all the time, every day. Car hijackings to cause protests. They light tires on
crazy.
fire and things in the middle of the street. Gangs kidnap people every day. There's many kidnappings. You lose track of it. When your country's in this state, you understand why people go to such extreme lengths to try and make a point to the government, but it doesn't seem to be working. I mean, Sean was telling me that the leaders of this government aren't even addressing the people anymore. It's just kind of been left to sort itself out. This place is very scary. It's completely rotten from the inside out. I would say that would be an objective view, not really subjective. We've got to make our way back to Port-au-Prince now. We were over halfway. Now we've got to drive back another, 4 or so hours. Let's hope that nothing else happens in this place.
This is it. Okay, stay here, my friend. I'm gonna eat you.
How much for all the bananas?
This?
Yeah.
Quite cheap compared to Port-au-Prince.
Right.
That was 250 goods.
Okay.
That's very cheap, you know?
C'est bon.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I can eat 10 of it.
Especially after a riot.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
So we've seen a lot of crazy drivers here, Sean. You're saying a lot of them are drunk?
Yeah, they be drinking a lot of babankus, man. Rum or moonshine. I know for sure because, I took buses from Cap-Haïtien to here.
And the drivers are just getting smashed.
Oh yeah, they don't get into accident that easy because they're used to the road, but they drive crazy. They be drunk and drive.
Like this.
Look at that. Look at how many passengers he has behind him. Yes, he's driving like a maniac.
So we're just arriving back into the outskirts of Port-au-Prince, which means doors locked and windows up, right, Sean?
Oh yeah, exactly.
You won't believe it, but we just got pulled over by the police and they looked through my bag for weapons and they tried to get money out of us, right?
Yeah. See what happened? I asked him, why are you going into our stuff? We were for the media. He was like, oh, don't you hear? Even the priests are importing guns in Haiti. We just arrested a priest. So what's the difference between you and a priest?
A priest?
A priest, yeah, they arrested a priest just recently.
Bringing
because,
weapons.
Yeah, he brought weapons into the country. I said, I don't even have guns, not even a gun permit or nothing. I don't deal with guns. He said, well, that's our job we're doing. I said, I understand. Okay, do your thing. They took my paper.
And they just held on to it and hoped that you'd give them money and
Exactly.
you didn't, and then you kind
No.
of talked your way out of it again. Sean, what happens if you call the police or something? If there's an emergency, say somebody's breaking into your house, do the police come or what do they say on the phone?
What I've heard from many people who got into troubles, and that's happened to many of us as Haitians, you call the police very often, they don't have gas. Well, we run out of gas, or we don't have enough stuff. Perhaps they will say that
What's
their
up,
car
bro?
broke down, so they will never show up. If they respond and said that we will come shortly, it will take them probably a good 5 hours, or you probably see them the next day. You will have to defend your own self in the way that you can. Let's say someone having some problem in Cité Soleil. You can't call the police because they don't even have a police station in there.
Yeah.
They do, 2 police stations, but it was seized by the gang members. Let's say you have a problem in there, you can't relay on the police. No, there's no way.
So what you're saying is many parts of Haiti are completely lawless.
Yes, completely.
Just woke up,
You're
man.
in a
Damn,
fair
bro.
state, my friend.
These are the streets of
Why waking up so late, my guy?
Yes.
Cause you in Cali,
We're
right?
now at Kuala Bouquet area.
If I remember correctly.
Oh my lord, oh my lord.
This is absolute chaos. Cars are
That
getting
shit
stuck.
crazy,
Motorbikers
bro.
are trying to fit past us. There's flooding everywhere. We're just at a complete standstill in this crazy traffic.
Oh my god, what's going on here? See, this is hell. I was telling you. Straight
Oh
hell.
man, this buddy over here, he does
Like
vlogs
Unbelievable.
in rough
every
places,
turn,
bro. Like
something
the
goes
roughest
wrong,
of
no
the
matter what
rough.
you're doing.
And he's in Haiti
Anyone
right
that
now.
have, you know, it's
Which
you
is
feel that it's not too
arguably
good in your country,
The
and
worst
you,
country in the world
you
to
know,
live, the
they
most
could send you
dangerous.
here, and then you will learn what hell is all about. Going through the river in the middle of the wood.
It's proving quite the challenge for me to articulate with any sort of accuracy at the moment. Just come back to the hotel. The streets seemed a bit quiet around this area than they normally are, and that's because today, while we tried to leave Port-au-Prince, right on the street outside the hotel, there's burn marks in the ground because today there was a protest here. Tires were lit on fire. People have kind of dispersed from this area because it was quite dangerous here. We drove hours across the mountains. We were almost there 1 to 2 hours away. Our car was the only car that wasn't sabotaged. They were going around stabbing every car that pulled up to that protest. All the tires, they were just stabbing. We heard them stabbing tires with knives. We had to come back past Cité Soleil, which is the most dangerous neighborhood in the world. That's the place we went to a few videos ago. And so we come through there and just utter chaos. You don't want to be hanging around in this neighborhood, you know? As Sean calls it, the woods, these parts of the city. He says you want to get out of the woods. And it's only in this area where my hotel in the city, which resembles some kind of stability, you know, even though today
he took a nap
there was
where it
fire
was.
and protests on the streets and people were fleeing because it was dangerous. I don't know what to say about this country. You know, we left, we went out into the countryside. It felt a lot more calm and tranquil and things. And, you know, people said to us, you know, that lady that was making the food for Sean this morning said, oh yeah, it's all good around here. And yeah, sure, but things can just happen in a split second. You never know what's going to happen in this country. You're constantly treading on eggshells. We were coming back through one of these neighborhoods. You know, like when people go around at traffic lights and they wash your window and then try to get some change? One guy came from the back and just threw a rag on the driver's side on Sean's window. Sean gets a huge fright. We both thought it was a gun at the window. I mean, this is how on edge this place is. Not just for me, for Sean, he lives here and he's hardcore, right? He has contacts in all these places. He goes right into the belly of the beast professionally as a job, and it's still, you know, quite on edge. His eyes are always running, you know, laps. He's surveying the area. This country is unlike anything I've experienced. The people they're suffering to the degree where they'll go out and sabotage their own citizens' belongings, their fellow citizens, to push them over the edge to that point where they're willing
that's the
to
thing that's fucked
mask
up, bro.
with t-shirts as
That's what make
makeshift
it worse.
balaclavas and block roads and smash windows, go up to random people and stab. You know, I mean, hell of a day. Then we got pulled over by cops on the way back. He searched me completely. He looked through my bags. He says, you got weapons. Like, we can't trust anybody. And then ultimately he was just trying to get money out of us. Sean, he really challenges people, and sometimes I feel maybe it's not a good thing to challenge people, but it's a dog-eat-dog world out here, and he knows, you know, how to handle
You can't
himself
fold under pressure,
far
bro.
greater than I do in this environment. What he's doing seems to be working, and he goes right up to people and he fairly shares what his opinion is and his feelings, and he knows how to talk to people, and somehow that has gotten us out of countless sticky situations, and I'm meaning extremely sticky situations. Doesn't bear thinking about, really. Haiti is the real deal and nothing to really mess around with.